Right, but
I want to make my mistakes to also
no.
learn from my mistakes. I done did a lot of things that I wish I didn't do.
And this is why I say having a father or some type of father figure in your life is important. Because when you have somebody that you can look up to, they prevent you from having to go through some of the same things they had to go through. That's what we here for. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? We got brothers who been where you at, probably where you at right now, and we done came out of there, so you don't have to make them same mistakes. You see what I'm saying? But because you didn't have a father, you know what I'm saying, you didn't have that role model to look up to, you making these mistakes that can be avoided.
I feel like some watching me. I look to the heavens, my heavenly brethren, and it's not an eye to see. It's the angels of God, and they always lurking, and they got a lot to see. So watch what you doing, cause they gon' tell, and yet it's his prophecy. Beholding the face of the Father, covered with glory and honor. They document all of your drama.
You think we can get into heaven by eating what we want to eat, dressing how we want to dress, and doing what we want to do? It don't work like that.
Right. I mean, you know, I'm 72 years old.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
Obviously, I came up in an age where girls, ladies, women had to dress a certain way.
Right.
And so did men.
Right.
So I ain't off of that yet. I got a 44-year-old son that's going through a divorce where Satan has turned his wife's head and made her think that she needs to have freedom to find her peace and happiness.
Be a hoe?
She don't know that happiness comes from stealing.
Most definitely.
Can't nobody, can't no things, can't no kind of car,
No materials, none of that.
none of that.
Right. You 100% right. But what makes,
But
give me
family is busted up.
3329. Yeah, I mean that's what happened. But the reason why our families are destructed, not just talking about your family, but the reason why the black community is the way it is because we haven't done the things that are pleasing to God. Is that what that says? Deuteronomy 32:29. Happy art thou, O Israel. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency? And thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places.
So the Lord say the Israelites, we supposed to be happy because the things that are pleasing to him are made known unto us. For example, like I said, the foods that we eat, how we dress, how we treat each other, the holidays that we celebrate. You say you just came from choir rehearsal, right? I'm gonna give you this one commandment, and then I'm gonna let you go. Because I know you say you got to go in the store, right? When is the Sabbath day?
We celebrate on Sunday.
You say operative word is we. You say y'all celebrate it on Sunday. But what days does God say the Sabbath day is on? What's the seventh day of the week? Huh?
So where you start. Saturday is what I generally think of.
Okay.
And I know that's what Seventh Day Adventist means.
Right. But let's find out. Let's see what the Bible say. All right, read that. Because what we talking about right now, big bro, what's your name? Jay. Young black man. How old are you? 22 years old, right? What do you see your future in the next 5-10 years? You're trying to be a businessman. What do you think it takes to be a businessman?
You gotta do everything what you're supposed to do. You gotta get you first. You gotta get your 9 to 5. You gotta make sure you got your degree and
Hold up. Don't go nowhere. Sis, before you go, I'm gonna read this to you. Sabbath day, all right? Read it.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
So the seventh day of the week will be Saturday. That's the Sabbath day. God said on that day, we can't be working. All right, so check the fly out, sis. I ain't gonna hold you. I know you gotta go. Check the fly out, all right? Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for the
So next, you said next 5 to 10 years, you say you want to be a businessman, entrepreneur, right? How do you think you're gonna get there? What are the steps that you're gonna take to get there?
I gotta go to school first.
Gotta go to school.
And I gotta invest in myself in what I'm trying to do.
What are you trying to do?
I want to. At this moment, I don't know what type of business I want, but in the future, I feel like I want to have like a clothing business.
Right.
So, like,
Give me Titus 2, not Bishop. Young men, no, Titus 2 and 6. That's what it is. So, what I think young people fail to realize in this life is that things don't just happen. In order for you to get to where you're trying to go, you got to take steps to get there. And there are certain things that you're doing right now that's going to prevent you from even getting to where you say you want to go. Now, hold that. Give me Proverbs 29:18. Because as a young man, it's good to have a vision. That's what we all got to have. The good thing is, some people we ask, like, what you want to do with your life? They say, I don't know. But you say you want to be an entrepreneur, which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? And that says a lot about the person that you are internally, because you have somewhere that you're striving to. Most people don't have a place that they want to go. They don't know. They just wake up every day and they just winging it. You know what I'm saying? Well, whatever come today, I'm going to do. All right, read that.
Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18. Where there's no vision, the people perish.
So a man that doesn't have a vision is not a man, because he has nothing that he's striving toward, right? But as a man, how should you be conducting yourself now that's going to help you get to where you're trying to go in the future? Titus 2.
Titus chapter 2, verse 6. Young men, likewise, exhort to be sober-minded.
So Titus gave some instruction to young men. He said, young men, likewise, exhort to be sober-minded. What does it mean to be sober? If you're not sober, you what? You high or you drunk. So the first thing that you got to realize, if you got goals that you're trying to achieve, being high ain't gonna get you there. Being high is an escape from all the shit that we got to deal with in the world as black men, especially as young black men. When we walk outside of the door, we got a target on our back. You know what I'm saying? Because the world see us as demons. Even Hillary Clinton, back in the 80s, they call us predators. They still see us that way today. You know what I'm saying? But what they fail to realize is that if slavery couldn't keep us down, ain't shit gonna be able to keep us down. We the only ones that holding ourselves back. We didn't do this to ourselves. We did, to a degree, we broke God's commandments and He allowed this to happen to us. But we are the ones that's holding ourselves back today. The drugs is holding the black man back today. The women is holding the black man back today. You holding yourself back. If you got goals you want to achieve, Titus said you got to be sober. That's the first thing you got to do. Young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded. Read.
In all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works, in doctrine, showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech that cannot be condemned.
So you got to be grave. You got to be, it say gravity, sincerity, and sound speech that can't be condemned. The problem is, as a young man, we got to have people that show us these things. You had your father growing up? You had your father growing up?
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent, right? That's what we fail at as a community. Most of us, we don't know how we want to be as men because we didn't have men to look up to even know what we want to be like. You see what I'm saying? But guess what? Sirach 4:10. That's what we here for. No, Titus 3. Because you may look at us like, when it comes to killing a black man, why you think black people getting sticks today? Are they getting it for the people that oppressed us? No, we're getting it for each other. I had that same mentality, but we realized that was a destructive mentality and we had to come out of that. Read that.
Titus chapter 3 verse 10. A man that is inherited.
Titus 3:3.
Verse 3. For we ourselves also were sometimes foolish, disobedient, deceived, serving diverse lusts.
So the brother that you see right here in the purple, we ourselves, the things that I'm telling you not to do, we once did at one point in time, right? We sag our pants, looking for the next lick, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We had the same things going on at one point in time. But what happened? Read.
Serving diverse lusts and pleasures, living in malice and envy, hateful and hating one another. But after that, the kindness and love of God, our Savior, toward man appeared.
So, but it was a point of time where somebody had to talk to me like I'm talking to you. Like, bro, you got to put the weed down. You got to pull your pants up. You got to carry yourself like an upstanding black man. You got to carry yourself like Jesus Christ. Because we've been taught throughout the world that this man is Jesus Christ. That this man is coming back to save us. But it's this man's reason why we hate each other so much. We haven't been taught that the man that's coming back to destroy this world and save the Israelites look just like me and you, with black skin and woolly hair. This man is coming back to save us. He's not coming back to save all people. But in order for him to save us, Titus 2 again, read that. Exhort.
Titus chapter 2 verse 6. Young man, likewise, exhort to be sober-minded.
First thing you gotta do is put the weed down. You gotta put it down, bro. All the drugs, because why do you smoke? How old are you? You say 22, right? Why do you smoke? To keep you chill, right? Why do you need to be kept chill?
Because why would I want to be outside? I want to be in the street.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? It's an escape. We trying to escape reality because our life is hell.
At the same time, when you look at it, like, look, as me being young, it take time, just like it took time with y'all to give y'all, like, I gotta get at the same extent, but I gotta take my time at the same time.
Right,
young,
but
I want to make my mistakes to also
learn
from my mistakes, but I done did a lot of things that I wish I didn't do.
And this is why I say having a father or some type of father figure in your life is important, because when you have somebody that you can look up to, they prevent you from having to go through some of the same things that they had to go through. That's what we here for. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? We got brothers who been where you at, probably where you at right now, and we done came out of that, so you don't have to make them same mistakes. You see what I'm saying? But because you didn't have a father, you know what I'm saying, you didn't have that role model to look up to, you making these mistakes that can be avoided. But first thing you gotta do is be sober, bro. You got a flyer? Come to the school and check us out. Give me Zephaniah 2:1. What we gotta do as black men, we not enemies. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, whether you believe it or not, I'm about to tell y'all some real shit. We trying to take over the world, and we gonna take over the world. The Lord is gonna allow us to take over the world. But before we can do that, we gotta clean our act up. Once we clean our act up, white people rule the world right now. They take over this whole world, the monetary funds, all that. They stay in the best places. But God said, when the black man get his life together and really get his shit together, the same thing that these white people did to us in slavery, beat our backs in, broke our families up, conquered lands. Right now they in Africa, they taking all the gold out of Africa, all the diamonds, all the rubies. The white man on this side of the world rules the entire planet. But God say once the black man get his life together, we gonna take over the world the same way they did. And the same way we built America up is the same way that they gonna build our city up. That's something y'all wanna see? Y'all wanna see y'all real enemies in chains? Y'all wanna see y'all the people that oppress y'all get to oppress them? You only gonna be able to receive that if you turn back to the Lord. Read that, Zephaniah 2.
Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
We are that nation that's not desired. Everybody hates us as black people. They hate us, but they love us at the same time because they copy everything we do. But God say we gotta gather ourselves together. So I implore you, bro, y'all come to the school on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. And we trying to change the community, and believe it or not, we can't do it without y'all. But you gotta put the weed down, bro, all right? You better than that, all right?
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word